All right, Q, let's get a coffee.
Sounds good.
Dunkin' Donuts, you and me. I got a sweet ride for you from Davidson in Rome. Check this bad boy out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Big, fat Chevy Silverado, 3500 HD, Duramax diesel engine, 6.8 liter turbo diesel. This thing is a monster.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take it for a whirl. Is this what's on the farm in PEI?
Oh, yeah, I definitely would see a few of these. Probably some older model ones, but I mean, you definitely see a lot of these dualies.
24,000 pounds of towing capacity on this thing, which I did the math, okay? If it can tow 24,000 pounds, it can tow approximately 54,000 potatoes.
Yeah, you did that math.
I did that math for you. I honestly looked it up. I looked up the average weight of a potato.
Yeah.
And you and me have a long-running rivalry with potatoes. I mistakenly referred to potatoes as something that grow on trees.
Yeah, it wasn't your best call.
It was not my finest moment. Yeah. But in the meantime, here I have something for you because, of course, you're on my show. You're my guest. I brought us a snack.
Just a raw potato.
I brought you a snack. I brought some.
I'm not eating this potato.
It's really good. It's from Prince Edward Island.
It's not a PEI potato.
How do you know? This is.
Oh yeah, that's not very good.
This is disgusting.
I got potatoes stuck in my teeth now. It's not very good.
Let's go get a coffee.
Yeah, sounds
we
good.
should wash this one out. What do you want?
Just iced coffee, cream and sugar.
You just got back from Vancouver, from the NHL.
Yeah.
Your journey to Vancouver, to the call-up, was so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
And what was that like? Was that like just the most crazy whirlwind of your life?
Honestly, it was. Yeah, it was. That's the best way to describe it, is a whirlwind. The first, couple of days when I got up there was just insane, trying to figure everything out, if I was playing or not, and if my family was going to make it. And I didn't really take as much as I should have.
Well, because you were just going on a simple one-day trip to Bridgeport.
Yeah, so I was kind of, RJ let me know. He said, take a few extra things, an extra couple extra suits. So right then I was kind of like, oh wow, is something going to happen? I wasn't really sure. I didn't really know what to expect. So I kind of packed in about 10 minutes because I had to be at the rink for the game. And
are you a late arriver?
No, I get there pretty early, but I like to try to keep it, on the same schedule, same routine.
Right. Guillaume Brisebois said when he did his solo lap in his debut, that was probably the moment where that was kind of his holy bleep moment.
Yeah.
What was your holy bleep moment?
Yeah, I mean, the lap was definitely was up there too, but I've said this in a couple of interviews since, like, I was in my first game as Granlund was taking a face-off and he got kicked out, and I went in to take it, and then like they reset, I looked up and Joe Thornton was standing right in front of me. I was like, okay, yeah, I think I'm here now.
Your parents are awesome.
Yeah,
I've had a chance to meet your dad and your uncle. I haven't had a chance to meet your mom in person, but like they were able to get to your debut, and then you could probably fill in the gaps a little bit better on the story.
Yeah, so
but like you weren't supposed to see them, and you were at the same hotel.
Well,
what was that?
It was a pretty crazy story actually. So when I got to Vancouver, I didn't know if I was playing or not. I got there on the Sunday, and they had a game on Monday. So, I mean, I found out after morning skate on Monday that I was playing. So I figured, okay, there's no way they're going to be able to get from the other end of the country to Vancouver for a 7:00 game. So I just kind of accepted that that they weren't going to be at my first one, and I was like, oh, okay, if I get to play a couple more, I guess they can come to the next ones, and we were going to California, so it wouldn't be all that bad. I'm sure they would like to get there. And I went back to the hotel to take a nap for the game, and kind of just trying to calm the mind and settle down a little bit. And I get a knock on the door, and it was my mom and my girlfriend right before I'm about to take a nap. And I guess my agent was in contact with the team like the night before while I was traveling and stuff, and they told my mom and my parents that I was playing and that they weren't allowed to tell me because they wanted me to get a good night's sleep before my first game. So, I mean, I was just kind of shocked and surprised to see them, and I was like, why was I left in the dark?
Who were you more excited to see during this whole journey? Your mom and dad at your door and your girlfriend at the door of your hotel room, or your boy Thatcher Demko when you were reunited in Vancouver?
Yeah, that's a toss-up. Dem would probably be mad at me if I didn't say him.
If you had to pick a car to describe you, do you think it would be something like this, or would you go maybe something a little sportier or something?
A car to describe me. I mean, you summed it up pretty well, but what would you say about yourself?
About myself? I don't know. Like a klutzy, boxy, weird car. I don't know.
Just a 92 Chevette?
1992 Mercury Grand Marquis. That was my first car. What was your first car?
My first car was a 2002 Acura RSX. It was a hand-me-down car. My dad's buddy was about to scrap it and sell it to, like, just for parts, I guess, because it had a lot of work to be done to it, and sold it to my dad before I even had my license, and he ended up fixing it up for me, and, you know, I drove that, learned to drive on that. It was a stick shift too, so I felt like a race car driver whenever I was 16 and fresh had my license, so I actually really liked that car.
How supportive was PEI during your journey? And I know you're still on your journey, and you're definitely trending in the right direction, but you told me PEI is so supportive. Like,
oh man, it was,
if one person comes off the island, everybody on the island is behind that person.
Literally, it was insane. Like, every person that, you know, that I've come in contact to, or maybe didn't even necessarily know me, you know, reached out with, you know, congratulations or with some support. And, you know, it's really nice to see that. Like, you get, you know, you come from a small place where, you know, everybody kind of knows one another, you know, to one extent or another, but, you know, seeing that and you know, getting that love and support was an unbelievable feeling, and, you know, I'm really grateful for the support that I have.
We love you, PEI, and your potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, my brother wants me to fist bump.
That was a fist bump for your brother?
Next thing, he's like, hey, throw me a fist bump on camera sometime.
We'll make sure that stays in there.